Hey guys, it's me, Andre Fontenot. I'm back and I'm here to share a story with you about enjoying the journey. This is what I've been on for the last few months, actually, is the journey of YouTube. So about November-ish, I said, I'm going to really do this YouTube thing. And I started watching videos and, learning about equipment and things of that nature. And so now I've been here with you for a few weeks and I've got some good news to report, folks. We have gone over the 100 subscriber mark, and I am totally thrilled because you guys have shown me that there is some traction for me in this space. I know a lot of you guys knew me from before. You're in my network. So right now, I'm going to try to emulate what I've been doing for you guys in person in terms of the tips, the career advice, and the general stories that I like to share. So again, today we're talking about enjoying the journey. I'm allowing myself to be happy and thrilled that I crossed that 100 subscriber threshold. It is a small milestone, but it's a milestone nonetheless, and I'm going to allow myself to be happy about it. I try to make sure that I do not wait to this final step of success that I'm looking for in any particular task to be happy. I try to make sure to enjoy the journey. And the reason that I sort of got in that mindset started out at one of the lowest points in my life. So I graduated college and I thought it was going to be rosy. I thought you graduate from college and then everybody just wants you because you went to a fancy school and you've been a great guy the whole time. And everybody just says, Andre, we want to hire you. Well, it didn't work that way. All right. So it didn't work that way. At some point, I got hip to the game of how you look for jobs, and that's actually why I got into this career space in making sure that other people didn't have to go through what I went through. But on this particular day, was down and out, went to the laundromat, I'm washing my clothes, and in the laundromat, there's a TV show that's on, and it's one of those TV evangelists, right? So this guy's preaching, and, normally I don't watch that type of stuff, but my ears perked up when he started talking about Deion Sanders. So Deion Sanders is my childhood football hero, right? So he was talking about how Deion Sanders was so eager to win the Super Bowl because he thought that's what was going to make him happy. And he was thinking to himself, I'll be happy when I win the Super Bowl. I'll be happy when I win the Super Bowl. I'll be happy when I win the Super Bowl. And then he won the Super Bowl. And guess what, folks? He was happy for a few days. And then guess what? He went back to the baseline. And he's like, wait a minute. I thought I was supposed to be happy. I thought I was going to be on top of the world. Well, folks, that's how it's like. It doesn't matter what's going on. If you win the lotto, you're going to be thrilled. And sure enough, at some point, not too far into the future, you go back to your baseline. So don't think that this one thing is going to make you happy. You got to enjoy the road, right? Like little things. Just make sure that you understand that while you are working towards whatever goal it is that you're working towards, that you can be happy with the milestones. Because again, you don't want to be miserable. You don't want to be miserable all the way to the top. Like, would you even get to the top? A lot of times, if you were miserable, you have to be able to see that you're progressing and you're doing things that are working towards that goal, and that on your regular day, your regular basis, that you could be happy in the things that you're doing because you know that you're progressing, right? Like, there are so many students out there and people in the United States who are working and they are not recognizing, the hard work that they've already put in. Like, how many people in America came from another country? Had to learn the language, then they're working in a job, they're thriving, they may be going to school. Those are some major victories already. And you should allow those victories to propel you, to give you some momentum to where you're going today, right? And the other part that I want to share with you about enjoying the journey is to make sure that you make gratitude your attitude, right? Because you're not doing this alone most of the time, right? Like, there are people out there that are helping you. And when you get help from somebody, make sure to let them know that you're thankful. Because, when you express your gratitude to somebody, it makes you feel good. And I think everybody wants to feel good. But the magical thing about it is you feel good and the person who's receiving it feels good as well. So I know that, like, for me, that's where I get my energy, right? Like, I realized that a long time ago that what fuels me is the thank yous that I get from the people that I work with, right? I'll get a call, a text, an email, what have you. Somebody's telling me that I helped them in this way, and now they're doing these great, amazing things. And guess what? I'm on top of the world. But I'm not alone in that. Everybody feels a sense of joy when somebody's thanking them for the help that they provided. So make sure that you do not forget to say thank you to people. And don't wait for Thanksgiving to say thanks. You can say thanks on a regular basis. Lots of times there's a person who, and I know that some of you guys are watching this on LinkedIn, somebody helped you get a job, recommendation, they put in a good word, what have you. They don't hear from you until you're looking for a next job, right? Could you recommend me again? Like, if you keep doing that every 2 or 3 years, like, the connection you had with that person is going to get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. Like, try to stay connected. Let those people know that you're thankful. Again, with LinkedIn, it's nice because you can just post things about what you're doing, and people could sort of see those things and feel like they're still connected with you. But go ahead and shoot them an email, call them up on the phone, have a little Zoom, virtual coffee sort of thing. Like, you really want to make sure that people know that you appreciate them, because that does go a long way. I want to know from you guys, because again, I've been talking and I like to talk. I want to hear from you. What kind of small victories are you thankful for? Go ahead and put those in the comments. I would love to see what types of things you guys have been doing in 2021, because I know the resolutions have come out in January 1st, and I know for some people that normally would have meant go to the gym on January 1st or January 2nd, and in some cases that'll be the only time they went to the gym for the whole year. So this time around, we don't have the gym for most people. What is it that you're working on? And what can you see as that small victory, right? Because everybody's got something, and there may be some setbacks. I do agree. There can be some setbacks. I got to say, for myself, my gym routine has not been happening like it was supposed to. But I'm going to start on February 1st. That's my take 2 of a resolution. And I'd advise everybody else who sort of fell off the wagon on resolutions to also consider February 1st as a little reset. It's also a nice date because obviously it's the first of the month, and also it's a Monday, and a lot of times people on the Mondays feel like they're ready to go with whatever new program or goal they have. So I'm wishing you well, but I want to hear about it. So tell me, what is it that you're working on right now so that we could all, work together, motivate each other, so that we can make sure that 2021, we all could reach our goal. And if we don't reach that goal, that we could reach some smaller milestones that allow us to make sure that that goal is still within reach, and that's still something that's alive and well. So that's all I got to say for you today, folks. This actually went longer than I expected. Surprise, surprise. I love to talk, and I will see you soon.